So no, fitness is important. I just been getting better over time. I'm not gonna act like I've been like this,
For sure.
like with my regimen now. And I started with calisthenics first. That first got me strong. Then I started to go to the gym for fitness and
The weight
size.
training.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then that made me go into diet more
Yeah.
because you can't outwork a bad diet.
Yeah.
So do you believe? What about when the finance gurus say diversify your portfolio? What do you think about that?
That's why I'm asking.
Okay, I think you need to focus on one or two main things to grow your capital, so then you can have a certain amount that you can then play with, if we're gonna call it that.
Sir, Jason, the realtor.
What's going on? What's going on?
Yes, sir. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. Working all day, open houses, knocked out a few things, grabbed a meal, came here.
Nice, nice,
Oh, that's fire.
nice and healthy. Got the beet juice.
Yeah. So, beet powder, spring water, and a little bit of creatine, and a little bit of Himalayan pink salt for a little bit more electrolytes.
Nice.
So you drinking on that for the day, or you plan to drink that in like the next hour or two?
Probably for the day. Probably for the day. There was another one I already finished.
Oh, you did another one for the
Yeah,
day?
yeah, for sure.
All
So
right,
this maybe it should be done by 10 p.m. We'll see.
Yeah,
You know, just trying to continue to stay healthy. It's 2026. You know,
for sure.
I demand a lot from my body, so I got to give my body what it needs to perform. So
Nice.
Yeah.
New year, new me. Or you been doing this?
I kind of been doing it, but
Okay,
I could.
okay.
Everyone could improve. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect. So
100%, 100%. You got to lock in.
yeah,
Well, welcome to the show, man. It's good to have you.
yeah.
So
Appreciate you.
start off. Are you from out here? You from Tampa, Florida, or where you from?
I'm from New York, but I've been down here long enough.
Okay. How long you been out here?
Like 15 years.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
What part of New York you from?
So I'm from Brooklyn.
Well, we got a couple
Yeah.
guests, former guests from Brooklyn.
Really?
Man.
For sure.
Y'all all out here.
You know, it's crazy because, I was talking to someone in regards to like road rage and when it comes to Florida drivers or Tampa drivers.
Right.
And someone said they're not really from Tampa, most likely.
No.
Yeah.
So really, you arguing with a Massachusetts buyer,
for
a
sure.
New Yorker,
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. So it's not even really Florida drivers.
Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time because I literally drive on the road all day.
Yep.
There was a time where you could literally get anywhere you wanted to go in 15 minutes or less.
Oh yeah.
So there really was no like road rage. We just had fast drivers and slow drivers.
Right.
But now it's real bad out there.
it is. Man.
It's crazy.
It is.
It's
crazy.
real bad.
But it is what it is, bro. That's the natural progression of a city that's on the rise.
I agree.
Facts.
I agree.
And as a realtor yourself, I'm sure you're very much into these type of things. So
Definitely.
So what drew you into like real estate specifically? What made you want to get into this industry?
Definitely. So before real estate, I was in pharmacy. So the plan, I was a pharmacy technician. I worked at the VA hospital, and the plan was always to go back to school to become a pharmacist to get my PharmD with the white lab coats.
Yes, sir.
So plans changed. I've been interviewing the pharmacists that I'm working with their PharmDs, and although they make the big bucks, like their passion wasn't there. I already had good friends that were into cryptocurrency, stock market, foreign exchange, and they were trying to get me into their world, but I didn't trust it because it wasn't tangible.
Yeah.
Right. Said, so what's an investment route that's tangible? Said real estate. Said, I don't know a thing about real estate though. So I was like, let me get my license, sell real estate, learn the behind the scenes, then I can invest into it. And that's exactly what I did. So now I'm like the real estate guy in the group. We still got the foreign exchange, stock market, cryptocurrency, all this other stuff. But now you got the real estate J, and we all kind of put each other on game.
Nice.
that's fire.
Nice. That's smart to have the whole thing, every basis covered.
Pretty much.
Not y'all don't have a bunch of chiefs in the group, so that's good.
Yeah,
That's
for
real
sure.
good.
For sure, I respect that. Yeah, no, real estate's powerful. So with me also selling it and seeing the power and the wealth transfers firsthand, yeah, I mean, I believe in it wholeheartedly.
Right.
So my question is, how was that process for you getting into real estate? Like, what are the things that you had to do to get your license? And then after you got your license, what was the process to sell your first home? Or did you have to find you a broker? Or
Yeah.
like,
So I was going through a lot at that time
Okay.
to get the license personally.
mm-hmm.
I did go homeless. I try not to get too much into that, but I had to do schooling as well.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go part-time at my pharmacy job to have more time for real estate, the classes. I wanted to take the classes online or in person because I can't do online because I'm better face-to-face. I want to raise my hand, talk to the professor, you know.
Yes, sir.
And so I was doing all that, took the tests, passed for the class exam, took the state boards, and continued from there. In regards to my first deal, it was an out-of-state buyer. I was licensed by this time like 8 months, and this is just for folks that think real estate is easy money or a 10-second thing.
Yep.
My first transaction came 8 months later. I was already licensed, and every realtor may have a different story.
For sure.
My story is the more like consistent one for most. So 8 months.
What
And they called and reached out.
What year did you get it?
I was licensed. What year was I licensed? 2019, I believe it's.
Oh, so you was
late
almost in
2018,
the.
2019.
So your first home you sold in 2020.
Well, I got licensed late 2018.
Okay. So
Okay, that's
2019
Right
was the
before.
beginning.
I was
So,
about to say,
yeah,
boy,
yeah.
you still started at a really prominent time.
Oh yeah, I was able to see the market before, during, and after COVID.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, I know a lot of realtors got in during COVID because they heard the boom and everything, low interest rates. But now I was able to still be in the fields and see what was going on before, during, and after.
So it took you 8 months to sell your first home.
Yeah, because I was young and a lot of my friends and stuff were not in a position with,
Not
college
at all.
and this
Of
and that. We're knocking things out. And so it's all good. I did a couple
Yeah.
rentals, helped some folks with rentals and stuff as well. And then finally I did get a call from an out-of-state buyer. They seen my ad online and was like, we're coming off the plane in a few weeks. Can you guide us? We want to make our time in Florida quick because then we're hopping back on that plane and getting out of here.
Oh, that's fire.
So yeah, that's literally what happened. Him and his wife. Sorry, I'm bringing up the memory. It was kind of a while ago. Yeah, so we nurtured that relationship before they came. They came off the plane. We knocked it out one day. It was powerful.
Oh, that's fire.
Then I wrote the contract for them that same day. They jumped back on the plane. By the time they landed, we got their offer accepted. And then I was kind of their boots to the ground here in Florida, guiding them and pretty much taking it to closing, honestly.
And they already knew they wanted to be in Tampa, or was it in Tampa?
It was in Wesley Chapel. It was in Tampa. I kind of, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, that was that first one, and then from that, I just kept snowballing because now you get more firsthand experience.
Yep.
Like you could study contracts all day. You need your first deal to come to really learn what's going on, to really guide and protect your clients throughout the transaction.
How'd you feel when it was going down?
I was ready.
finally?
I was ready. I was ready. It's been 8 months.
Yeah.
I'm ready to. I got your back, and I know that they were. I'm not gonna say taking a chance with me, but I respect them, because they could tell I was a bit young too.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they could tell it was my first transaction, but hopefully I'm not bleeding that inexperience off. So not too sure there, but yeah, no, awesome couple, and I respect them. If you guys are watching, appreciate you.
Shout out to them.
I got your
Big
back.
shout out
And
to
y'all
y'all.
subscribe too.
I
So 2018,
yeah.
8 years later,
Yeah.
is this something you still want to do for the long term, or do you plan to do anything else in real estate? Like, what's your goals moving forward now?
So I did buy and sell real estate for myself personally. I had real estate for years. The longest one I had was like 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Rental properties that I bought, lived in, left, renovated, rented out. Did that a number of times, really a few times. Fast forward now, I did sell a couple of them actually this year. And I'm buying a property out in Ruskin. So it's a 5-bedroom home.
Ooh,
So, but in regards to like how real estate can snowball and you could take that equity and wealth, this is the stuff that I preach online. I'm going through it firsthand.
Yes, sir.
So when folks are in the comments, like they don't believe it, this and that, I'm like, okay, you probably don't even have the experience. You're just talking.
Exactly.
I think Drake called them, was it Twitter fingers? Was it?
Yeah.
For sure.
Twitter fingers, right? So I'm not worried about a lot of folks that disagree with some of my thoughts online, but yeah, real estate's always going to be in my plans. It's powerful. It's a necessity. It's survival. It's safe haven. It's shelter. Like it's powerful. So even if I wasn't a realtor, a lot of what I preach with the importance of real estate still stands. So
That's real. And so, I was gonna ask you about. So, would you have say that because you're a pretty young guy, and you said before you were into real estate, you were into like pharmacy tech, which takes a little schooling to get into. So that took some time.
yeah.
So while you were doing that, were you also just on the side like, let me just start reading about this?
Reading about it.
So okay, because you seem to be very knowledgeable about real estate. So how long do you feel like you had to like really dive into the info before you were confident enough to say, let me go take these tests, let me go get certified, let me go start selling this stuff? You know what I mean? Like how? Because for me, I got to be confident in something if I'm gonna put my name on it as a professional.
For sure. Man, how long? I was going through a lot at like all at once.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long, but I will say this. I remember because YouTube University is important.
Of
And
course.
it's definitely a thing.
My
and
favorite.
Yep.
I remember maybe you guys would consider this weird, but I would play educational videos from YouTube about real estate while I slept. Because I felt like in the daytime, I didn't have enough time to study and
Sure.
process.
You're
So I'm like,
programming.
what if I program my
Subconsciously.
mind subconsciously? I'll wake up. How do I know this? How do I know that? And that's because you sleep into it throughout the night versus like
Wait,
rain
so that
sound.
actually works?
I think it did. I think it helps speedball
It's a real
lot
thing.
of things.
Yeah.
There's
Because
studies behind it.
it's a lot you don't know.
Yeah.
And so you have to, and then I'm younger as well. I didn't have time to be young and inexperienced or unknowledgeable. I'm like, we can't play those games. So I do remember doing that. I think that definitely helped.
Wow.
You're really self-aware though.
Yeah,
Really self-aware.
you are very self-aware.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I actually I was thinking, and now I'm gonna do it about learning a new language, about learning Spanish. I was just gonna put Spanish while you sleep and just let it just sit.
I think if it goes from Spanish and then translate it right after the English,
That
and
might
then
connect the dots.
I think
consciously.
while you're sleeping repeatedly over time,
Okay.
yeah, because it would be like 20-minute, 40-minute, hour-long videos.
Yep.
Because I wanted to make sure I drifted off while it was playing. If it's too short, then the video pauses and then I'm still awake.
Yeah.
True.
You need to send me off and then hopefully play while I'm going. Yeah, no. You guys think that's weird, or you guys think?
Nah,
No.
that's genius.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember myself being in high school, and I would sleep during class and pass my test. And people be like, "How was you
yeah,
passing your
interesting.
test when you were asleep?"
Interesting. That is kind of the same concept,
But
isn't
that's
it?
really what it was.
Interesting.
It's
Your
subconsciously
teacher ain't wake
training.
you up?
Of course, she tried.
Yeah.
But I, still.
That's crazy.
You must have after PE.
So yeah,
Do you have
subconsciously.
photographic memory or anything like that? No.
I don't know if I would classify it as photographic memory, but I am a in-person learner like you
Okay.
as well.
Yeah,
Like
same.
Yeah.
I prefer to be in front of somebody
Yeah.
to learn something.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
real.
Okay.
Okay, so well, so out, like you said with your group, you got people in crypto,
I was going to ask that too.
stocks, real estate,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. How long have you known these people, and did y'all
Yeah.
consciously
Yeah.
say we're gonna all like do this and then come together and create like the Avengers?
Basically,
Avengers is
financial-
crazy.
Yeah, that's
the
the fact.
financial Avengers.
I know them since middle school, and I wouldn't say we all came and had a collective. I think one person just was a little bit weird
Yeah.
Okay.
and drifted off at a younger age into this realm that we know now. I think that was foreign exchange,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
early
yeah, that's-
on,
But Forex?
forex, yes sir.
Whew, that was a scary one when it first came out. For real, we
That's
thought
such a bad rep though. That's
no,
Yeah,
we
oh,
thought
yeah,
that
it
shit
did,
was
it
a
did.
pyramid scheme.
No, seriously, no, seriously.
Nah, dead
Yeah.
ass.
Seriously, I
Yeah.
think it just takes one weird person in the group
For sure.
and then even if you don't rock with it 100%, what's something adjacent to it, and then the crypto,
Stocks.
and then
Yeah.
the stocks, and then it just kept going, and then I was the last one with real estate, and we're all comfortable in our field. I still am not comfortable in their field as much as they are.
Nah, I do want to
This
ask.
is I want tangible. I want to know it's real, a hard asset. Your crypto coin is cool, but
Yeah.
and then honestly, if you think about real estate, and we've had debates too. It's
I was
not,
about to
it's,
ask
it's
you
not
now,
always.
'cause
Wait.
we
It's
about
not
to-
always
we
love.
about to get spicy.
It's
'cause
not all love.
You saying this? You want something that's tangible?
Yeah, because you said that earlier. I was like,
What in crypto?
Crypto's not really tangible.
No,
Not
it's not.
some crypto is.
Tangible
One of
crypto?
them.
Yeah,
One?
that's what I'm
Bitcoin.
saying. In Ethereum is up there as well.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, what made those not tangible to you?
Yeah, I just
What
didn't
does
trust it.
what instead of crypto? Let's start with stocks.
Yeah, what about
Okay.
stocks? Is
Yeah.
that tangible to you?
No, it's. I
Why
mean,
is they
it's
not
just
tangible
for
for
me.
you?
I just feel like comparing it to real estate, where it's like tangibility right in front of your face. I could pull up on it, smell it, lick it, touch it. Sounds weird,
No,
but you guys
it's
feel me.
it's a tangible
You guys
thing.
feel me. You guys
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
me.
yeah.
And it's such a. And this is one of the debates that we had. It's such a strong asset, hard asset, that even the banks believe in it. So what I told them was, we can't get a loan to buy a crypto coin.
That's a fact.
The bank won't give you a loan
That's
to
a
buy
fact.
this or that. They'll give you a mortgage to go to get real estate to
That's
get a
a
home.
fact.
Worst case scenario, you default.
And they just resell
They
the
take
home
the-
anyways.
but they take it back. They
Yep.
they believe in it enough to use that as collateral.
Yep.
I'll give you a mortgage. I'll give you hundreds of thousands of dollars against this piece of real estate.
But-
Don't ask me for that for this stock that you believe in so
But
much.
stock brokerages will give you they'll give you margins to trade with
Margins.
and stuff like that.
Margins to
Do
trade with?
options, Yeah.
Do you still have to buy that stock overall, like with your own money?
No,
or
it's not a
the things
specific
change?
stock. It's the exchange will give it to you, like Fidelity
Okay.
or Robinhood. They'll give you money
And
to
take a
trade
percentage
with.
of all your winnings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they believe in, and like the S&P 500, it's gone up 11%.
Yep.
Like
Year over
since
year.
since the Great Depression.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not tangible in the sense that you're talking about.
Yeah.
You can't lick it. So
But it also does what the housing market do. Sometimes
Yes.
Oh, for
it'll
sure.
boom, sometimes it'll crash.
For sure. And we
So-
can speak about the crash too, because, a lot of folks think the crash is because real estate is the main reason why it crashed. You can't trust real estate. It was the loans at the time.
Yes.
It was
2008,
the banks.
Yes.
I'm not going to just blame them, but we can't really blame the hard asset real estate.
No.
The home sat there, didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
It was bad loans given out. They called them ninja loans.
Mm-hmm.
No income, no job. You didn't have to really prove anything. All you needed was a pulse, and the banks would give you a mortgage with an adjustable rate.
Yep.
That'll change when it's time, and when that adjustable rate adjusted, folks couldn't afford the payments. The banks came back, took properties. That's how the home, the hard asset that's just sitting there, value started to plummet and things like that. Foreclosure.
I still don't get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Because I watched the documentary on that.
Okay, yeah.
But if did that mean the houses got cheaper? Like the prices of the houses went down?
So when banks take properties back and they try to get them off their books, they're not really trying to sell it the highest and
highest
best,
price,
especially if a homeowner is annoyed that they're getting foreclosed on and trashes that property by the time they bring it in. Now I'm already taking a loss on this property. I just foreclosed. I got to put money in to rehab it and then sell it. They're not in the business of that.
Nope.
Contrary to public belief, the bank does not want to foreclose on you
At all.
That's why they're double checking your credit, your income, your debt. They wouldn't do all that if they just want the home back anyway.
Sure.
Here, take the loan. I'll get it back in 4 years when you default. They're double checking everything so they don't have to foreclose on you. Banks are not in the business of taking back properties and selling them. So, yeah.
Interesting.
So I just want to add on to the conversation. Cool. Stocks and crypto is not tangible for you.
Okay.
But at any point, do you see yourself investing in stocks
Yeah.
and crypto?
Yeah. I just want more capital.
Okay.
I want a certain amount of capital that honestly real estate is helping me build. But a certain amount of capital that I'm okay with losing or investing. I don't want to say like that.
I was about to say-
I know.
No, but you gotta have it's like going to casinos.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
certain amount of
You got
money.
a
like,
certain amount that
worst
you're
case
willing to lose,
scenario,
yeah.
Or
if
parlays.
it drops to zero. You know what is a parlay? I've heard about.
It's when you do sports betting.
Oh,
Sports betting.
see,
sports
I
betting.
don't even know.
So-
Okay.
When you do sports betting, a little side mission here.
Yeah.
When you do sports betting, you have a ticket. In a ticket, you can have multiple bets on one ticket,
Okay.
and
that's
it
a
multiplies your earnings if they all are successful.
Yep.
Or you could just do one bet at a time, like the Bucks are going to beat the Saints. If you win, so I put $10 if the Bucks will beat the Saints, my payout might be $20. But if I put the Bucks might beat the Saints, the Rams going to beat the 49ers, and the Cowboys beat the Eagles, and all of that happens, that $10 might turn to $60.
Okay.
Because it's lower chance, or it's a higher risk that you're taking.
Okay.
So that's a parlay.
Parlay. So sports gambling.
Yes.
Basically.
It's betting.
Okay. Sports betting. Okay.
Gambling.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You try to clean it up a little bit.
Period.
Gambling. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. So that's kind of my thoughts on that.
It's up to you to answer.
Yep.
What is the amount of capital you would need to start investing in stocks and crypto? It's
for
up to
stocks
you.
and crypto.
Yeah.
So I could comfortably. I think if I have a smooth 30,000.
Okay.
Do you already invest in any assets besides real estate, or is real estate your main?
That's
Real-
it.
real
That's why I'm
estate
asking.
is-
So
Yeah.
do you believe? What about when the finance gurus say diversify your portfolio? What do you think about that?
That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you need to focus on one or two main things to grow your capital, so then you can have a certain amount that you can then play with, if we're going to call it that. So that's just my thoughts there. I'm not going to diversify if I'm not even standing strong enough on one or two main pillars holding me up.
Okay. So like a foundation.
Strong foundation, I think that's important too. Once that starts to blow at a certain level, you might want to diversify to protect and spread out risk and all these other things. Then I agree with the financial gurus at that point.
Sure. That's a
That makes
smart
sense.
way to look at
Yeah,
it.
that
A lot of
makes
people
sense.
don't say that.
No.
A A lot of the gurus.
They tell us right away.
Immediately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get 8 different things.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
right
See?
away.
Because they looking at it as like passive income. They not looking at it as something like you planning to use in the next year.
Yeah.
This is something that you build in for the next 20, 30 years.
And
So
a
that's
lot of
why-
them built themselves up off of like one or two
Yeah,
main
banks
pillars
first,
first,
right, right.
then had an overflow, and then took over
Yep.
these other markets,
That's
and
a
then they
fact.
come back and tell us to immediately with start to I don't like that.
Nah, you making a good point.
Nah,
though.
I was gonna say
The more I think about it.
because my mom, she's always been a real estate person too.
Okay.
I don't even think she owns a stock.
Okay.
I know she don't own no crypto.
Okay, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
For sure.
So she's always been a real estate person, but she was military. So she started off with the GI Bill, I think it's
Yep.
called.
Okay.
And she kind of just went from there. She was smart with her money. But for most people, when they get out of high school,
Yeah.
they go to college, they ain't really got no money.
Yeah.
They work at McDonald's, work at wherever they go. How does that work as far as saving up enough money to even get started? Because most people assume, man, I need 20 grand. I need some big amount of money to
Yeah.
get into real estate.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say to the average person? How can they kind of...
Good question.
Great question.
Yeah. So I would say
That's why I said it's a great question.
nah, good stuff. So you're talking about like right out of high school or just like
Just-
the new
after
adult
college, early
after college?
20s.
Okay,
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Just starting out, period.
Yeah. Get consistent income because that's what the banks are going to look at. I tell all my clients we want to see how the lenders are looking at us. Lenders, banks, mortgage loan officers, that they go by different names, MLOs. We have to make sure that we're financeable to the banks. Yeah, we have to make sure we're in a position that they want to give us a loan, that we are lendable. That's another way to put it. So get consistent income. Doesn't matter where you're working, right? Bring in some income. Stop thinking credit is just something optional, right? Like respect your credit score, let it respect you. There's actions you could take to have a consistent and decent credit score. They're going to look at that. If you don't have any credit, I mean, no, you said coming out of college and stuff. No, start. Honestly, you could get your first credit card at 18. 18. Start something. That's when I first got my first credit card. My credit score is like an 802 right now, but that was years of a certain right of certain actions. So yeah, just start. Let's see what else. So yeah, consistent income, credit, take care of your credit, and then your debt. So if you're coming out of college, maybe you have some student loan debt. The lenders won't look at your full balance when they're qualifying you for a mortgage. They're going to look at your monthly debt obligation. So for example, Jason, I have $100,000 in student loan debt.
Yep.
That's fine. On a monthly basis, what is your required student loan payment? So that's what the lenders are going to look at when qualifying you for a mortgage. Just things to keep in mind as you're going through life. I know we're speaking to like the young folks, but really anybody.
That's why,
Start to look at yourself through the lenses of the lender because they're the ones with the money. They're the ones giving us hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy that real estate property. So yeah.
So, because when you brought up the credit, what is the debt ratio that they want the person to have for the lenders?
Yeah. So the lenders, when they're qualifying you for mortgage, they're going to look at your gross income. So that's something to keep in mind as well. And then your debt. So the debt to income ratio can't be over, for most loan products, like 50%. If you can keep it below 50, that's pretty good.
Wow.
You know, so they just don't want so much of your debt eating against your income.
Yep.
Once again, going back to banks not wanting to foreclose on you, because why would they care about that? Right. They actually want you to be able to, especially since after the 2008, underwriters, they're not playing around. They're crossing T's, dotting I's. They want to make sure you can qualify for this loan.
Okay.
So yeah, the debt to income ratio should be below 50%. It's the sweet spot. There's different loan products such as FHA. You probably heard of it.
Yep.
The VA loan product for our veterans. USDA, conventional. They all have their different requirements for the debt to income ratio. But if you stay 50% or low, you should be good.
Now I have to ask this question because, like I said, we've been living in Florida our whole lives for the most part.
Okay.
The housing market compared to the wages.
Talk to me.
How is that? How would that be possible for somebody who has a low income job?
Talk to me about low income. Like, throw me a number.
I mean, even $20 an hour is
Like 40,000 a
Yeah,
year.
I was gonna say
40
maybe like-
so
40,000
for
a
a
year.
year, like like 45, 40,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of my clients are making that income, and we're helping them close on homes. We've been doing it. So the big thing to understand is that when it comes to the debt to income ratio, a big thing that moves the needle is the interest rate, right? So let's say with a 6.375 interest rate, you can qualify for a home of, let's say, $200,000. With a 3.99% interest rate, you can qualify for a home of $300,000. Let's just say, because the interest rate is lower, it gives more of your income a way to shine.
Yep.
Thus, you qualify for more homes. So that's not, a lot of my clients are going with new construction because the builders are giving low interest rates as well. Just things to keep in mind, like when you hear folks say like, "There's just no hope." There's definitely hope.
And that's why credit score is important, so you can get a lower interest rate.
Correct. The higher the credit score, the lower the interest rate, because you're viewed as less risky to the banks.
Yep.
The lower the credit score, the higher the interest rate, because you're more risky. So to offset that risk, I'm going to increase the interest rate I give you on this loan, because you're just more risky.
Yes, sir.
So that once again, looking at things through the eyes of the lender, the banks, loan officers, things like that.
Okay.
Sure. So it's definitely possible. I would say teaming up with the right teammates, realtor, lenders, and going through that process, and also not running up personal debt and stuff. You know, I've seen a lot of different scenarios over the years. A lot of the damages we do are by our own hand. You know, and I understand we've all been young before and different things like that, but you know, you spending $5,000 off your credit card or multiple credit cards. I'm like, so what'd you buy? And it's like you have nothing to show for it. Where is that money? But now we're paying back, you know, credit cards at 20% or high interest
Yes,
rates,
sir.
and then the lenders are like, the ratios are too tight. Maybe we can qualify you for 150, and you're like, Jason, what am I going to get for 150? I want a 5-bedroom home for my family, and it's like, you know, it's tough. But so we have to
Super tough.
control the controllables as well, and not just blame the system, the economy, the banks, the land. We do have to look in the mirror as well. That's how I feel.
So it sounds like, because obviously I'm sure you have a lot of people come to you with the hurdles
Yes.
to getting to the house.
Yes.
So do you have like I don't want to say like one resource, but a library of resources to
Yeah.
kind of point people to?
Definitely.
Because you might have one person who needs a 5-bedroom house. They got all these kids early. They was wilding. You know what I mean?
He's still wilding.
And their credit ain't where it need to be.
Yes.
And they can only afford a 2 or 3-bedroom house. I'm sure you have to map out a plan for them and kind of point them in the right direction and stuff like
Correct.
that. How
Yeah.
does that work?
So in that example, it really just depends on their income and the job and room for growth. If we know that we don't have too much room for growth right now and the kids are small, I would say close on the 3-bedroom home that you can afford for right now.
sure.
Build wealth and equity. By the time they get old enough and the little ones can't really share a room anymore, then we can snowball that into a bigger home. So I've seen these things happen. We do have to play the long game.
Right.
Real estate has been proven over the years to increase in value, and it's the biggest contributor to most folks' net worth.
Right.
So, you know, maybe you won't get the 5-bedroom home today, but the kids are small enough, or they can make it happen right now for a 5. Maybe you need a 6. We're going to close on a smaller home, pay that down, values go up. We snowball that equity into the bigger home.
That's
4,
You know,
5,
it's
6
funny,
years down the line.
I always say this shit. Excuse me. I always say
Yeah,
this,
you're good.
but even as like I do audio engineering with the music and stuff,
Yes.
I always tell people the best person in any industry is a problem solver.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If
yes.
you find solutions outside of just my expertise, and you can connect the dots with things,
Mm-hmm.
then people are gonna rock with you in that sense. So that's what it sounds like.
For
You
sure.
like, you know how to
100%, yeah.
operate like that.
I would say I'm not only a realtor, but a therapist,
Yeah.
financial advisor,
You have
this other
Psychologist.
hats. Yeah,
You have to be.
seriously. And speaking of solutions, another one that I don't think we speak about a lot is multiple generations coming together to buy real estate. I've only seen, and I don't see it honestly in the Black community. I don't see it a lot, but I have seen it many times with
Indians.
really a lot of Hispanics
yeah.
and Caucasians, where multiple generations could come together, especially if you guys have already been living in the same home renting.
Yeah.
You're already cool with your mother. You guys already respect each other's individuality and privacy. The rent keeps going high. We're paying $2,700 a month. Let's pull our resources together, qualify for more mortgage, buy the home. We own the home now. We fire our landlord. We build wealth, doing what we've been doing anyway. Coming together, living somewhere.
Let's get
And,
spicy.
you know, so I feel like that's important.
You already know how
I know
feel.
how you.
Yeah.
I agree.
I've been saying it for years.
Have you?
Well, I won't say like I've been saying it for years. Like I'm the only person who's
Yeah, yeah.
saying it.
Yeah.
But I always been saying like as a community,
Yes.
because I got a lot of friends who are Hispanic descents,
Mm-hmm.
and I know them. Like I know some people who still in their older ages who still live with their parents to this day, but they drive nice cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't really have the luxury of worrying about, or they have a privilege to not worry about like credit card debt,
Okay.
or any debt really, or like you said, landlords going up on rent.
Yeah.
And now your income is technically not there anymore to the point where like you cannot financially do anything else.
Yeah.
So I just always been saying like, how hard it is. Even if somebody still got a rent, at least that one person who has the home,
Yeah.
and we paying off this rent, we can use that equity, like you said before, to snowball into more real estate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think you always have to be a star player.
Yeah.
You know, we
That's
need to
really
start to come together a little bit more and move mountains. I've seen mountains moved.
Yeah.
One person qualifies for maybe 100,000. We bring in 4 people. You know, because the mother had children younger.
Yep.
The kids are old enough, 18. They're bringing in income. We still have grandma in the household too, and grandpa. We're at $500,000, almost 600,000. Now, if we don't need that much home, let's not go that high. But we have the option now.
But yeah, just to have that breathing room is just
Powerful.
superb, I'm
It's
sure.
powerful, and then they slice up the mortgage, and everyone lives, and we all build wealth. If down the line we sell this home and split the equity, you get 40,000, you get 40, you get 30, whatever you guys do with the equity after you guys build wealth is what you guys do, and then go buy your own homes individually.
So this is the spicy part.
Okay.
How do you get somebody to understand that? That's the real
No,
problem.
let's
I'm
talk about our
having.
community.
Goodness.
That's what I'm
Because we're the
saying.
ones-
That's what I'm saying.
We're the ones that need to hit us.
Yeah.
I can spew this
Yeah.
over and over again.
Yeah.
But how do I get everybody to actually get on board with it?
I don't think everyone's gonna get on board.
Okay.
I think we got to swallow that pill first.
Yep.
What I've been doing is reacting to content, and speaking to the people that way.
Yeah.
You know, especially if I see that's what they're doing, I'm trying to normalize it. We normalize everything else that's not in the best interest of us. You know, just cause. So I'm speaking more on it. I'm putting my face out there. I'm okay with a little bit of backlash. Everybody grown.
Crazy.
Everybody grown, but yeah, that's what it is. Just actually speaking on it. How about you? What do you think is the best?
I agree that everybody ain't gonna make it, and that it needs to be. We need to start looking forward instead of trying to pull people up. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
people are falling down. It was the Titanic. Some people falling out. We got pull. You know what I'm saying? Let whoever's already
Yep.
on board just stay on board and
Right.
just educate the people that want to be educated.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
you said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not about to waste my time doing that.
Yeah.
So I think leading by example and actually doing the stuff you're talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
Is just who gonna follow? Who's gonna follow?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Wow.
You agree? What do you think?
No, I definitely agree because like it's just one of those things where like there's like you said, there's the star mentality. Everybody want to be that guy. But then when you have those uncomfortable conversations, you could tell that some of these people be super jaded.
Yeah.
And they like, I know I have the funds. I know I have the money. I know I have the credit. But what I've been taught is we don't do this. We don't do that. Like most people still don't rely on their credit. They feel like if I have liquid cash, that's the only way to live.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
So I
But
think
see, that's a
education-
lot of people mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, even some folks that still keeps thousands of dollars, tens of thousands underneath their mattress because they don't trust the banks. Like I'm not saying you got to fully conform to society, but play the game a little bit. It's a system. You play the game to win a little bit.
You have
show the banks that they can trust you if ever you need them. You know, so have a little credit there. Have your credit score good. Have some money flowing through the banks. Don't just keep $50,000 underneath your mattress money, because actually lenders can't use that either.
Nope.
When qualifying you for a mortgage and they're looking at your bank statements trying to see where the down payment's coming from. Oh yeah, I got the down payment underneath my bed, or it's in my closet somewhere. We can't use that. You
Yeah.
making that huge deposit randomly into your bank account. We can't trace that. They don't know if it's blood money, drug money.
Yep.
You can't clean your money by putting it into an official real estate transaction. We can't use that. You have anything else? You have a family member that can gift you the funds? I've had to do that as well over the years.
Wow.
A family member can gift you the
That
funds.
same money, just
No, from their account, from their traceable bank account, wherever they got it and saved it. They can gift you a certain amount towards your purchase. You pay them back with the mattress money. Because what are we doing?
Yeah.
So yeah, this is official transaction.
Niggas be moving like big meat out here. Right?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there such thing as sitting on real estate for too long, and it
Too
can
long.
be detrimental to you?
Ooh, too long.
That's like
Okay.
holding the stock too long.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
True.
What I could say to that is if you have a rental property and you're not increasing the rent and you're also not doing anything spicing up the home, meanwhile your cost to hold that property is getting higher. Now the cash flow is dwindling down to zero. Maybe now it's in the negatives, and you're still holding that property. Now you still have equity,
Sure.
and you still have value increases year over year, most likely. But I would say that's not a good business decision because when it comes to landlords, each property they have is its own individual business. That rental property you're renting in, that is its own individual business. And what do businesses have to do? Profit.
Make money.
Yep.
Right. And so, especially if their expenses is getting higher, they need to keep that generation higher so their cash flow between the two, it like makes sense for them to hold it. So that's probably what I would say. If you hold a property too long and it stops making sense,
You know, this actually speaks on why real estate is still the best because you could be in that situation and still salvage that
By
tremendously.
Yeah.
By, like you said, raising the rent,
Yeah.
fixing the place up and flipping it or renting it, Airbnb-ing it for a good price.
Or
You can
just
bounce
sell
back.
it.
Or you can sell it, like you said.
Or even if you don't want to sell it, you can take out a cash out refinance or HELOCs where you borrow
HELOC,
against
yeah.
the equity itself. You can still have the real estate, borrow against that equity,
And then
buy
use that
more,
money,
or just these are things.
Renovate, whatever the case may be.
These are things we can't do with stocks and crypto and
That's
all
true.
these other things.
So real estate is like the it's like my food analogy. It's like the potato because it's the most versatile
Yeah.
thing. To me, the potato is so versatile. You got
Yeah,
mashed potato,
that's
baked
true.
potato fries.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yeah.
So real estate is like the potato of the financial sector. Sorry for the goofy ass analogy.
You're good.
You know I had
You're
to
good.
go on one.
Nah,
You
you're
know I had
good.
to do it.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
But
He's
it sounds
right.
like it's real
Yeah.
versatile.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's right. Yeah. No, it's powerful. That's why it's been the main thing proven over the years to help folks with their net worth. Most folks' net worth comes from their home as well.
Yep.
You know what my value is worth, what the equity I have, and then they add that with other things, how much is in your bank account and all this other stuff. It's just powerful. That's why when folks ask me about like what's it called, mobile homes, and what's that new like Amazon foldable,
The tiny homes.
tiny
I
homes.
got one back there.
Really?
Yeah. I ain't
Folks ask me, should they buy that instead? I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that. I feel like those tiny homes have not been tested for hundreds of years,
Right.
like actual block construction real
Yeah.
estate.
Yep.
So it won't hold the value the same. And even mobile homes are treated as cars. The values are still not the same.
Well, the way he did it kind of, the way
built
your
it.
mom did
Yeah, my mom did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
made more
Okay.
sense is because it's an added property.
To actual
To
real
actual
estate.
real estate.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing. So
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Interesting. So, is there any parts of because you said you do Pinellas, Hillsborough, Pasco, and Polk County?
Polk.
Is there any underrated spots in the area that you would say that people don't know about? Damn, should we gatekeep?
Hell no, I might need to know this.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I might
so
need to
anything
know
else
this.
you would tell people to
That's real.
check out?
I would say, yeah, the outer skirts of the it factor is what I would say.
That's what I just
Outer
was telling
skirts of the
somebody.
it factor.
It factor?
So it factor, like
Tampa.
for Hillsborough would be Tampa, and Wesley Chapel's getting up there too. The demand there is crazy. We got that 7-acre lagoon out there,
Man,
but
I
definitely,
guess.
That's just nice.
Can I guess some of the areas?
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Zephyr Hills.
yes, 100%,
Because like I said, I do a lot of driving.
yeah,
Plant City,
yes,
Riverview, maybe.
yes. So,
but they getting popular. out
Riverview
there.
is
Riverview
getting,
is
it's starting to get like the values, the
I
expensiveness.
I knew they was getting popular
Yeah,
when they built
yeah.
that big ass super Walmart off of.
Yeah,
Is it three? No, it's not 301. It's
Or Big Ben.
it's like right next to Apollo.
I'm trying to think of it right now.
Say you going down 50th and you go past the crosstown and then it turns to like another state road. I forgot what it's called. But it's by Apollo and they built a real big ass super center Walmart out there now.
Yeah, Riverview is getting,
Yeah,
you know. But if you go more further out, go ahead. You still got more?
Mulberry,
Okay, definitely.
Mulberry.
Just outer skirts, yeah.
Barthrow. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Bartow.
Bartow,
yeah.
yeah. And those are the ones at the top of my
Dade
head.
City, Ruskin,
Dade City, Ruskin.
Waimama, Sun City, like just
I ain't going to
further.
Waimama.
What's wrong? What's going on?
The only reason why I say that is because the traffic between Brandon,
Okay.
Waimama, Ruskin, Riverview, the traffic out there is horrible.
But see, that's the thing. Like, more folks are pushing that way as well. So that's what's gonna, because where more demand is, more people, more jobs, more money's coming, and then so the real estate, if you get in early enough, crazy low prices, and then those values increase because of the demand, supply and demand. That's basic economics. So it's powerful. Definitely the outskirts. Yeah. But you still have the option to drive into the city. So it's not like you're missing out much. You're just not waking up in the city. Yeah. But you're taking advantage, and you know.
So how crucial is it? Because my brother lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and I went out there in June for his wedding reception. And I was like, damn, this shit is nice, man. I could see this being like the hot spot, and and it probably already is a hot spot. I'm just behind it all the time, but I could see that being like a hot spot. And he's been out there for a few years. Okay. So how crucial is it to get out there before the masses discover it? And they start flooding it like the zombie wave or something. You know what I mean?
No, I mean it's very, very crucial. I can't really speak to Tennessee because that's not my market. But anywhere the rule applies, the early bird gets the worm. And so once you're out there earlier, and then everyone else comes and values increase, you just ride that equity upward. You're just sitting back. Your home's not being priced more and more year over year. You just ride it upward.
That's low-key a way to like move around and make money at the same time. It's like, I'm
seriously
moves up, sell it, move to the next spot. Is going to do it.
There's folks that do that. I'm doing it right now. Let's be honest.
Hey, I'm going to get on the team.
I'm doing it right now.
You hiring?
It's a good spot.
You hiring?
It's a good spot out there in Ruskin. It's a good spot out there in Ruskin. The values are going to increase.
For sure.
And I'm going to take that and probably maybe come back to Tampa with a piece of the equity. And then with the other piece of the equity, if I can buy another real estate from one, buy two, why not? Yeah. So just snowballing and patience as well, because even with the ones that I sold, we're in 2026 now. That was 6 years ago. So that's another thing. Like, so you do have to put in time. You do have
what do you
to
have to look for when it comes to scouting like this future hotspot? Like, what should someone look for in the area?
Yeah. So you want to see, and you can also call the county and see like what new things are coming, what they're going to be building. But you want to see what's going on in the area. You want to see the potentials. You want to see the job market future as well.
I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite jokes.
Yeah. What's up?
If it ain't a Walmart and Publix in the same vicinity, it ain't moving.
No, that's real. Somebody else will say Starbucks too. If there's Starbucks, there has to be at least one Starbucks there. At least one Starbucks somewhere.
I need a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I need a Chick-fil-A over there.
Seriously.
That's a fact.
But no, that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
So little like developments in the area.
Developments.
You said call the county.
You can call the county to kind of see if they have any future things like blueprints of what's to come in a particular area. What's the future plans? Plans can change, but you can kind of see what's going on.
Should have knew when we remodeled Riverfront. I should have bought a house.
Riverfront.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you do? You said remodel?
No, I'm saying because Riverfront was a park, and it was like right next to the hood.
Okay.
And it used to just be hills with a slide on it, and it was like the park was dead. Nobody was going there. Then they remodel it. It's probably like one of the best parks in the city. Yeah. It's right by downtown.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking
it's right across the street from the Strass Center.
It's like basketball courts out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've hooped out there. Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, at that time, you can tell that the development of Tampa was like going through a whole new phase. But
definitely,
I wouldn't have known at that time.
Yeah, that's cool. Listen, this is why you need a savvy real estate agent.
For sure.
Not only just for the housing transaction, but just for the knowledge.
100%.
This is very crucial information.
I appreciate y'all. Seriously, yeah.
I hope this brings you a ton of business because this is good stuff, man.
And I think like this is what we shouldn't like normalize more, these type of conversations. I mean, the conversations with celebrities and all that's cool, and who cheated on who, and things like that. Some of the
we're getting way past that at some point.
Yeah. Like at a certain point, let's put time into ourselves, our future, our community, our families. But I know what's boring is like these topics aren't as sexy compared to with the new chain Lil Wayne bought or what Kim Kardashian had for breakfast.
Well, that's why a lot of financial gurus try to look trendy, wear the chains
to appeal to them. Yeah, 100%.
But I mean, having money is sexy.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, the most wealthiest people I know don't show it like that.
Sure.
He chilling. We be
Sure.
shopping at Walmart, you know.
In the beginning, I'm showing it. He gonna have to see
You
me in the
honest, you
beginning.
honest,
but
you
I'm like-
honest. Now you
And then
honest.
after a while, I'm like,
Yeah, you
"All
honest,
right,
you
I'm
honest."
cool. I balled out for a little bit.
He honest. He honest. He honest.
I balled out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I might,
But
I
you
might
say
pop
that,
out
you
here
say
and
that,
there.
you
Yeah,
say that,
sure.
but then when you get there,
Yeah,
you sit
for
here.
sure.
Because one time,
Yeah.
I remember I was down, and I was just like, I had an Amazon cart full of stuff. Like, all right,
Yeah.
when I get right, I'm finna. And I get up, and I'm
Yeah.
good, extra good. And
Yeah.
I go to that cart, I'm like, I
don't really need none of this,
I don't
man.
really know.
Yeah.
I'm cool. I don't want to lose that money again.
Yeah.
So it's a mindset thing, too.
Yeah, and you know the value of $1 too.
Exactly.
So it's like I'm just gonna just blow it like that. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure you want what Hellcats and like
Hell
you say
no.
you gonna show it that first,
You want
right?
that big body.
No. I just make the joke that I'm always gonna get golds again.
No,
Okay.
Ames.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a Florida thing. I
I know
can't
what I
help
just
it.
said.
Right?
I know what I just said.
Yeah.
But facts.
Yeah.
Okay,
I need
golds.
a Cuban, bro. I need a
Yeah.
Cuban.
Cuban
Yeah,
link
yeah.
and some golds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
for sure.
And then
How
gold
much are those?
over the
How much are those?
It depends on what carat you get.
Makes sense. Okay.
I mean, most I drop on a Cuban probably like 25.
25. Oh, I was gonna say 25,000. My bad. I'm
Hell
tripping.
nah.
My bad. I'm tripping. I'm
But
tripping.
then, I'm sure that you'll have to. It'll be more like hollow than it will be heavy. My shit will be heavy.
Nah,
He's
I
a
mean,
crash out. He's a crash out for sure.
Look,
He's a crash out.
I'm like, I agree with Ocho Cinco. It's like shit.
If
2500.
you don't know what it is.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know.
Until
You
you
don't
grab it
know.
and hold it.
Yeah.
How heavy
I
it is.
did, I did see him say that.
don't know.
Yeah, I like that, and I like
He
when
said he
people.
used to always wear the Cuban Cinco, and that's like
I like that they starting to do that. I want them to normalize that. These big people that likely has millions telling us like, listen, I'm not gonna be financially illiterate, and I got it to be financially illiterate. I like that.
Let me tell you something.
I like
I've been on this way for the past 3 months now.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big advocate of department stores, getting clothes from my department stores. Because I never really bought a lot of clothes like that, and
Yeah.
so I've gotten into it recently.
Yeah.
But I'll go to these department stores. I'm like, damn, this shirt fresh.
Name 2 of your favorite department stores.
Burlington Coat Factory.
I love
and
Burlington.
Ross.
I love Burlington for
sure.
Shit, Bells too.
Yeah.
TJ Maxx.
Good
All
stuff.
because
those
all
are my favorites.
at the end of the day, you still buy name brand
Still buy-
clothes.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
They
Yo.
just discounted. That's it.
I feel like after this, we should all go to Walmart. Just start splurging. Let's buy clothes. Let's go crazy.
We're going Burlington. We
Let's
going-
go
we're going
crazy.
Burlington right there.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like it's fine, especially if you're being financially literate
Yeah.
and you know you have it, so you're gonna be a good steward of your money, and you still like what you like, the shirts, the jackets.
You gotta know how to
Who
put it together.
who we trying to impress? I don't know you people. I don't know these strangers. I don't know you people, man. So that's exactly what I say when it comes to reacting to content online with the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like trying to impress strangers at the stoplight and stuff. I
don't
see
try
it.
to impress nobody, but I be wanting them shits.
Yeah, no, I feel you. If you at least you're doing it for you,
Right.
You know,
Now,
but
I say this too, because a lot of people, and this is a segue too. A lot of people say a physical body or a healthy body is the biggest flex.
that's true.
It don't even matter. That's the best.
That's
grip.
true. It doesn't matter what you
It
put
don't matter
on.
what you're wearing. If
Yeah,
nigga, you know what I'm saying? They look jacked.
that's
or-
true. That's
So-
true. No, he's right.
So for you, how big is fitness as far as your like with working and just keeping your mindset right and just being successful?
It's huge. I think how you do most things is how you do everything.
Yes, sir.
So when it comes to like controlling the chaos and prioritizing, I do this every day.
Yep.
And so I have to look at the man in the mirror. I have to keep him up because I demand a lot from him, and I hold myself accountable. A lot of folks say I'm kind of mean to myself, kind of hard on myself.
You gotta be.
You gotta be, right?
Wait, are you African?
I'm not African. My mother's from Trinidad. My father's from Grenada. I'm
Caribbean.
just from New York. Yeah.
No,
Caribbean.
but still, that's
So
that.
African descent.
For sure.
No, but the reason I say
sure.
I'm Nigerian, and
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
almost like
Yeah.
I feel like it's a Caribbean, like
And I'm
African
American
thing,
as fuck.
Nigga lazy. That's why I'm not here. No, but I feel like when you said that, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So sorry,
No, you're good, bro. We gotta hold ourselves accountable and make it happen. Because I can't lean on these other folks to save me.
Yeah.
No one's gonna save you. So it's like, what are we gonna do? So no, fitness is important. I just been getting better over time. I'm not gonna act like I've been like this,
For sure.
like with my regimen now. So just over the years, slowly improving. I started with calisthenics first. That first got me strong, and then I started to go to the gym for fitness and
weight
size.
training.
Yeah, isolating certain muscle groups and all that, and then that made me go into diet more because you can't outwork a bad diet.
Yep.
So the mindset, the meal prepping, the water intake, the fasting, just things like that, fruits, natural
Fasting is
sugars.
one of the most important things.
Whoa,
never
let's talk
fasted
about it.
before.
What?
I've never done it.
Dang,
I
you
want to
fasted
try,
before?
but I'm
The
scared.
only reason why I'm saying that now is because the job that I'm doing now requires me to be like quick. So like the first like 6 hours, I don't be eating nothing.
Yeah.
But it does help with your appetite a lot
does.
because by the time I do want to eat, I don't want to eat as much.
You're giving your body a break,
Yeah.
especially like if that's why they say try not to eat certain time before you go to sleep. So your body isn't digesting all of that food while you're sleeping. So now your energy is going towards digesting food rather than a deep rest and actually self rejuvenation. So yeah, it gives your body a break. After your body burns through all of the food, it can now attack body fat percentage and eat through the reserves, which is your body fat, because that's what body fat is stored calories. So I'm gonna burn through these calories here before he gives me more.
See,
So,
he has a different experience than mine. Like I always been on a heavier side.
okay.
So like fasting for me would probably be important, but for him, he always been on the skinnier side.
Okay, yeah, because I'm saying you never fasted. You fit.
Yeah.
You fit. So
Well, so I don't eat. I eat some bullshit here and there, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have I do what I do.
when do you stop eating the night before?
Shit, it varies, bro.
Okay.
Now I ain't gonna lie. I don't eat very late. It's never
Okay.
really past like 9 p.m. 10 p.m.
Okay, that's crazy. A lot
But
of
I
folks
never
can't
thought-
say
I
that.
never was conscious of that.
Yeah, you just was like that. That's crazy. A lot of folks can't say that.
Yeah. And
Eating
I play
past.
sports too.
Okay, so you're staying active. You're burning calories. You're still, and then you work out in fitness
Yes.
and strength training.
Yes.
So yeah, your full picture still allowed you to.
sure,
For
for
sure.
sure.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So what time would you say people shouldn't eat past? Like, what would you say is a good time for
Shit.
most people? As far as the sleep cycle, getting sleep rest.
Because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I mean, I guess it depends on your schedule. I
I
mean,
was about to say,
yeah,
everybody's
it really
body
just
type different
depends.
as well too. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
No, it really depends. But
Maybe like
just
4 hours before sleep, like something like that.
I can't do that. That's a long time. That's a long time. But
Yeah.
I would say just keep in mind the concept.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to eat too close to when you're gonna pass out. Cause
or
then your
heavy at least.
Too heavy.
Yeah.
Too heavy. Correct. Yeah. Because if you eat some fruits, something light, that's fine.
Yes.
But nothing heavy, and then try to sleep and think you're gonna get a good night's rest and wake up early, and no, you're not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask the obvious question.
Yeah.
You financially doing well for yourself. Do you have a partner?
Let's talk about it. No, I don't.
And what's the reason for that?
I'll take
Are
accountability.
you looking for a partner?
I take full responsibility. I probably should be married by now.
You
You
should
know,
be nothing unless you really want it.
unless you really want to. No, yeah, I have many opportunities. I'll be very honest. I take full accountability. Just certain things like mindset through the partners. I was like, you're probably not a good fit for me. Even if you have built up familiarity, I still have to make a logical decision. And that,
Listen to that.
I still have to make a logical decision. So
Yeah.
I think the most important decision you make is who you choose to spend the
For
rest
sure.
of your life with and lay with and all this other stuff.
with.
So,
Even procreate. Yeah.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And so, yeah.
Where did that mindset come from?
I would say life experience. I've definitely done some things in my younger years. And then as wisdom increases and such. And then I'm also Christian. So a lot of my wisdom already came from the Almighty himself, the Bible. And he spoke about the importance of Adam and Eve, and you guys need each other and grow, and what he called man and woman to do, and the hierarchy that exists, and the relationship pretty much tips that he gave us.
What hierarchy? Because women don't believe that.
The women that are not in the faith. don't believe that.
Yeah. God, man, women, child.
Yep.
There is a hierarchy that exists. And women, you are called to submit and respect your husband. Because I know that submit
Good
word.
luck.
Hey, that submit word will get you canceled in 2025, 2026.
We don't care.
Yeah, the submit. Because, and I've heard it before, it's like, submit. Wait, you think she's your lapdog? Like, that's not what that means.
That's some new
but
age
that's that new age stuff, right? So you do have to submit and go underneath your husband's covering. And guess what? Your husband is submitting to God. So you guys should choose correctly and know who's leading your husband, but he's still the head of that household. You just got to make sure he's following the big man. And then, of course, the kids follow up. So, yeah, that's my
I
point.
tell women all the time, like, listen, if you're with a dude who you can't put your trust in to submit to, then why are you with him?
I agree.
Point blank period.
Why are you with him? Like, you're supposed to be a leader.
Yeah.
And every woman's like, oh, I want to be able to turn my brain off and do that and follow the guy. Well, then you're not with a guy doing that. So why is this? Where's this hypocrisy coming from? You know
But
what I
my
mean?
thing is with women, where do you feel like you're gonna actually get that space to be able to not worry about nothing? That's impossible.
Yeah,
it's
We're
impossible.
always gonna be going through something. That's the point of human growth. Like,
I think
we would never be in a place where there's no like.
nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
I think it's a little
not
childish.
possible.
Actually, I think
it
you're
is.
kind of holding on to the little girl you was once.
Exactly.
When you didn't have any bills or responsibility.
Yes.
We all kind of miss that to some degree, but we all adults, man. And you're called to do something greater. To whom much is given, much is expected. You're older now. You have more knowledge, more wisdom, more experience.
Talk that talk,
You
man.
can't just turn your brain off every day, every second of every day.
Talk that talk.
Well, it's good that you are in a better position as far as like career and
For sure.
finances and stuff before you get into it. Because I don't believe that you have to be in the perfect position to find somebody or anything like that. But it does help to be established a bit.
I feel a little indifferent about that. I do feel like I'm a
You don't wanna
bit
be broke.
I'm a bit jaded because I've been through so much alone.
Yeah.
And I do think there is value in finding someone on the way up. And I'm still on the way up.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm still on the way up. But when you guys are going through, like when I was homeless, if I went through that with my partner,
Then
and
that's different. Yeah, because
she's
now
getting everything.
Yeah.
She's getting
You
everything.
see me at the
Once we
worst.
make it,
Yeah.
she's getting everything. But so I do think it's important to, while you're down or however you want to call it, or earlier in life. So I am a bit jaded. I'm not going to act like I'm not. So how do you guys feel about that?
That's not too bad.
Well, I'm married,
Good stuff.
so, and then life. That's kind of the conversations that I'm having with my wife now, where it's like one of those things where it's like, there's going to be times where I might not be able to be stable and something might happen.
Yes.
Now it's up to you to find a way to encourage me to get me back where I need to be. Because if you're not encouraging me, then what are we doing at this point?
And she benefits. She's the beneficiary of your greatness. So it
point
benefits
exactly.
her to pour into her man, and then she benefits everywhere else.
Yeah. So we've been having those conversations, and they've been productive.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just give you an example
Okay.
of what's been going on in my life. I've been working for my company for over 10 years.
Okay.
They recently let me go. So the last couple of months, we've been trying to have to figure out what we're gonna do moving forward. For her, she likes the stability, so she wants me to go back to getting a job. I don't want to go back to working for nobody.
Okay.
So now I'm on my entrepreneur shit.
Yeah.
So now is really that uncomfortable conversation of being like, how we're gonna get things paid for.
Yeah.
What? So that's really what we've been going through as of now.
During those 10 years, was she bringing in any income?
Yeah.
Okay.
To this day, still. Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's just one of those things where she realizing that most of the hardship is going to be on her for now. Like I was paying for the health care and all of that. Now she has to get that. So now she's like, oh, my check. And it's just like, I'm not trying to like force you to pay this stuff on your own. Like I'm still going to try to my best to make the money that I'm making, but it might not come in the way that it used to come.
Right. Right.
So now it's just one of those things where like we having these conversations as we
And
moving up.
I feel like these things are supposed to be expected when you think about the vows.
Yeah.
It's in sickness and in health, for riches or for poor.
Yep.
Till death do us part.
Yep.
You, I pledge my life. To you, all my worldly possessions I pledge. But these are like older vows I don't think folks say anymore. I don't know if you guys said all that in your wedding. But I seen another video online where I think the priest was like, for riches or for poor or something like that. And she said,
Yeah, we not getting there.
hold on now.
Not
Not
getting
what I
there.
signed up for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, we getting married. We're going to be becoming one entity.
Yep.
Things may go left.
Yep.
You're talking about this job that I have or that you like. I may get injured on that same job.
Yep.
Income can get affected.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
Yep.
So, like I said, I like speaking on the stuff that's maybe not as popular, but I
Well,
think
like you said, it's not about it being popular. It's the conversations we have.
we have to have it.
Yes, necessary.
Because like, I got a daughter and a son.
Yes, sir.
Some of the things that I'm going to be telling my daughter might not affect what I tell my son, but some of the stuff I tell my son might affect what my daughter. So it's one of those things where like you got to have these conversations because
agree.
we also raising little ones,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
whatever we teach them going to affect whatever happens after them.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
I think as far as the situation, I feel like I mean, as long as you got a plan and you know how to do stuff and you're trying and you're not falling too far. If you don't fall too far behind, I feel like your partner should support it.
100%.
As soon as it pops off and it works, you know what I'm saying?
You're the beneficiary of my greatness.
You're the beneficiary
You
of greatness.
feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Especially if I'm confident in this,
Right.
the
but
thing
you
that I'm
also
doing.
have to know human nature.
Oh, yeah. I
Especially
understand.
with female nature.
I understand.
That they love to feel secure and like,
understand
they
that.
don't want, they don't handle.
I just don't understand where that comes from.
It's biology. Because look, think about it. Back in the day, when shit was getting rough and it wasn't as easy as it is now, she has to depend on the man to kill that
Yes.
fucking lion or something that's gonna.
Wow,
run
wow,
about.
That's what I'm
while she
saying.
carries that baby.
But that's what I'm
Right.
saying. In those moments, you're still not secure. I'm going through a hardship that's going to affect you either way.
Sure.
Because if I go die fighting that lion,
Yeah.
now who's going to protect you?
I feel that.
Right.
So it's one of those things where, like, where did this mindset come from?
With 100%,
we was never
100%
secure.
secure.
We
Okay.
Yeah.
always
Okay.
was fighting for
It
something.
was always a risk.
Yeah.
Always.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah, that makes sense.
that's what
But
I'm
it's all
asking.
about an illusion.
Now that's why I say it's new age stuff, because there's no way over time. I think that's really what's wrong with society now is that like we have the ability to be like, well, I seen this on Facebook, I seen this on Instagram.
That's true.
This is how this is person living,
That's true.
but we don't know the ins and outs of their actual lives.
That's true. That's true.
You don't know what they had to sacrifice to get to where they at now.
Right.
And then when you tell somebody like, hey, we might have to make these sacrifices to get to where we're going, they immediately say, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you expect me to excel in life
Right.
if you want me to be stable in what I'm doing? That's how you end up with a job for 30 years,
Right.
having to wait for retirement to live your life, and you can't because you're going to die in 4 to 5 years. Because you
Yeah,
literally
those-
worked yourself to death.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
definitely agree. I think we all show too much of the good side of like on social media. Even me, I got to show more of the dark side. There's tons of dark side, but a lot of folks like the celebratory videos. Folks holding the keys. We're doing this and we're doing that. We've been through a lot. A lot of the clients I've worked with for years.
Yeah.
We're just here now.
Yeah.
You didn't see the 9 months, the 10 months, and the process, the journey. So I definitely agree. So social media made the world smaller, and wrong expectations were set.
Ooh, the
It's-
expectations is
for sure.
ridiculous.
For sure.
So let me ask you a question about success, because you know this is a good episode.
Great
This
episode.
is
Yes,
cooking.
sir.
What keeps you like when you did have your down moments? What was the one thing or the few things that said, all right, nah, this ain't it. I can't just. I gotta get back. I gotta get to this point I'm trying to get to. What really
Yeah.
keeps you grounded and keeps you elevating when it comes to like those hard times?
I didn't have a choice. Like when I was homeless and
Let's
stuff.
talk about it.
I feel like a lot of times, like folks, we have a choice. Like we have a safety net. We have a parent or guardian that'll be. When you don't have a choice, the only option is succeed. Is to push through. Is to persevere. So that's it there. I mean, for
You
me,
see people that some people fall into drugs, some people fall into the darkest abyss ever, and you didn't.
yeah, no.
So that's
no.
what I mean. Like
Yeah,
there is a choice.
There's a choice to go deeper into
Yeah,
the
like,
abyss.
it could get worse.
That is true.
It could get worse. It could get worse. Nah. We can't turn it choice. I need my mind. That's the only way I'm gonna get through this. The only way out is through.
Yep.
So I remember doing sticky notes and stuff and like motivational quotes to have me not mentally go down a dark hole.
Yeah.
Like like God's still watching. I remember another one was keep your head up, like keep pushing and stuff like that. Just random sticky notes. You just want to look over, accidentally see something, and just because the power of the mind. Going back to me sleeping while stuff is playing, it's powerful.
Incredible.
For sure.
Awesome, man. That's good.
Man, that's great, man.
I try, you guys.
That's why I tell people all the time, like, even when you going through something, it can always be worse.
I agree.
It can always be worse. Like the fact that we got another day to succeed, we should be taking advantage of that every moment we get. So,
Do you guys think that there's like drugs and stuff can help?
Drugs?
Yeah.
it depends. It depends if you call it a drug.
Okay.
Like if,
Episode 1.
yeah, but I was going to say it depends if you call it a drug.
Remember episode 1?
Yeah, that's why I said it. So,
That shit took
like
me-
if you on a
So what are we talking
shroom-
about? See, and that's what I was thinking about.
If
Yeah.
you do a little bit of ayahuasca,
Some psychedelic.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But look, I ain't gonna say the shrooms saved my life.
Yeah.
It helped a little bit.
Yeah, it took a less stress off.
It gave me
It
some
took a load
clarity
off.
on
Okay.
like, damn, life ain't as. It is serious, but I need to loosen up a bit. I need to not be so, anal about certain stuff. And I don't know, it just allowed me to kind of see things a certain way. But
So that's what you needed at that time?
yeah, and some people need weed. Some people need to relax. They need to just hit a blunt and hit a little cone, whatever, and just calm down a bit. But
So you feel like why or how were you able to turn it off when you got what you needed and say I'm not gonna pick this up again, or are you still picking it up? Like
no,
how does
I had
that?
to quit. So I was trying to quit weed for years. I'm talking about like 5 years, and it was just really hard.
Yeah.
And so what I eventually did was this year I decided to enlist for the Army.
Okay.
And that was a big reason why I enlisted.
Okay.
On top of like security, my future. I wanted to get some real estate. I
Yeah.
wanted just all the benefits that come with serving.
Yes.
And but I wanted to quit marijuana, and it was so hard for me to do so. As soon as I left the recruiter's office, I still smoked that day. But I knew I had to clean out my system so I could start. The next day I stopped. I stopped for 68 days.
Cold turkey like
Cold
that?
turkey, yeah.
That's tough.
And I didn't do it. I passed my test. Unfortunately, my ship date was supposed to be October, but it got moved back to January, so I'm about to leave soon.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing my whole adulthood that's helped me quit.
Good stuff.
Is putting myself in a position where I can't smoke.
So that kind of goes back to what I was saying, where you don't have a choice. You put yourself in a position where it's like I have to succeed. I have to
do this.
I can't go back or continue.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's something else. A lot of folks we're a little too comfortable. We have a choice, and then we kind of feel like it's optional.
Right.
If you put yourself in a position where it's like I cannot do this or I cannot stay here, then yeah.
And even still, like I did have the choice. I could have screwed up and
Yeah.
failed the drug test, but I was in,
It's like nah, I'm not doing that.
my
Yeah.
future's on the line. It means too much to me. So yeah. So let me ask you this: do you have any? Do you read a lot or are you into books at all?
I picked up a couple hard copy books recently. I would like to slow down to read, but a lot of times I have stuff be read to me. Audio books. I'm on the road.
Sure.
I like to multitask.
Do you have any recommendations as far as audiobooks or books that you would like for people who are trying to climb about the abyss or who just want to self-improve in general? And, we got the obvious ones. Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
Rich Man of Babylon.
Yeah.
Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
It's a really good one that y'all should check out.
Yeah.
But do you have any ones that people may have not have heard of?
Not books, but folks to listen to.
Sure.
I like Dave Ramsey. I don't agree with everything he says. I don't agree with everything. I take bits and pieces from different ones over the years, and then I add my own mix and my experience in there as well. Make my own concoction. But I like Dave Ramsey's principles overall. I think for most they would benefit if they
Nice. My mom put me on him.
Yeah.
So anybody
Oh yeah, and some more from YouTube. Goodness
YouTube,
gracious,
that's where I'm on the most.
for sure. Graham Stephan, I do like Graham. Back in the day when he was now starting YouTube, he was making more frugal and real estate content and like frugality and stuff like that, which I'm a big believer on. Now he's doing more what's he doing, like more podcasts and interviewing others.
Yeah.
But folks there in the early stages of Graham, you guys know Graham.
He's good.
Who else? YouTube.
There's this guy named Noah Keegan. He interviews.
Sounds familiar.
He's like a kind of bald guy. He runs a tech company, but he interviews billionaires, millionaires, and the guys always give such good game about.
Yeah.
Some dudes are millionaires from 9 to 5s.
Yeah, 100%.
Some dudes started companies, real estate,
100%.
everything. So I think
Yeah.
his name's Noah Keegan.
Okay.
He's really good.
Okay.
So
I like Meet Kevin as well, but like I'm
yeah,
talking like the earlier content.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know they changed. He got more political. Political.
Yep.
true. Okay, so let's do some rapid fire.
Okay,
So we can we're gonna wrap it up with some rapid fire questions.
let's do it.
If you got any while I fire these off, feel free to throw it in there. Early mornings or late mornings?
Meaning like
Or
just
early mornings or late nights? Excuse me.
like for working, just being in the zone.
Yeah. Productivity, efficiency, life.
I can't say both, huh?
You could if you want.
I like both.
Okay. So you can stay up late and then still get up early.
I want to try to pick one because it'll be harder for me. I want to challenge myself. Goodness gracious, give me late.
Late nights.
Yeah, give me late nights. Give me late nights. That way, when it's done, I can actually sleep and maybe sleep in a little bit and actually get some energy time.
Yep.
Because by the time I do go to sleep, I want to, because rest is important, recovery and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Give me late nights.
Let's see. Cold calls or social media leads?
Social media for sure. I think it's And I did the cold calling when I first started, and it did not last long. Social media is like a living resume.
Yep.
Like when folks come on my page, they kind of get a glimpse of how I am. I try to be Jason across the board. That's why I have 11 piercings.
Yep.
I like my hats.
Fire hat.
2 nose piercings. Appreciate you. So I try to still be myself, although I'm the real estate, professional. And so I'm still Jay. And so social media for sure.
Nice. Okay. Weightlifting or cardio? Yeah.
I do both.
Yeah, you gotta choose one.
Ooh.
Basketball.
Cardio.
It's cardio. I would have to say, dang, that's tough. All right. Let's do cardio.
Cardio?
Let's do cardio because the mobility aspect, especially as you get older, you want to dash left, dash right. You do have to.
One's more aesthetic, one's more useful.
Correct. Okay. Just in everyday living. Yeah.
Right. Hey, listen, I think as a weight guy myself, football, I think every guy has to go through at least 1 or 2 years of just. You got to do the aesthetic.
Yeah. Go crazy. Yeah.
Arnold, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do it.
I feel that.
Okay. Let's see. One word that will define your 2026.
Ooh.
Execution.
It's early. Oh.
Execution.
Execution.
Execution?
Yeah.
I love that.
Execution for sure. Yeah. Just making more things happen. I did my first Instagram live. Instagram live. I should have been doing it, but I finally did that recently. I just want to do more of it. So if you guys are available whenever you guys want to, we could go IG live for a little bit.
Absolutely.
I think it's important just to have folks get a different vibe of you, more raw versus just content.
Yep.
So just not overthinking it. Do it. Execute. Boom, 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 and just keep it going.
Yep.
So let's make it happen.
That's how I've been with my YouTube videos. I just dropped one today too. So
good stuff. Come on, you guys. Go ahead, follow, man. You guys ready to subscribe? Everything.
Drop a comment, subscribe.
I'm gonna start mine soon.
Crazy. Hey, we executing this year, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We executing.
I already got my LLC.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting expedited. Should be here by Monday or Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
We working, man. We working.
Execution. I like that shit. Execution.
For sure.
Cool. Okay. This I got another one. Hustle harder or align smarter?
Align meaning like with people?
Align have been like just anything that's for you, or just hustle as in like just get to it.
This is something I got to say both on.
Say both?
Because I know the hustle.
Go hand in hand.
I think it's important. You do have to have that work ethic. You do have to put in work.
For sure.
I have to say both on that one. Dang it! I try to pick one,
and that's hard too because like especially in your field, you really can't just like take a step back. Like you don't never know when your clients are gonna call you and be like, "I want to see a home today." And
or you
like,
could have someone under contract, and then months later that deal could fall apart.
Yep.
God forbid the seller dies or what have you. The transaction never got completed, and so folks are counting on certain checks. And realtors, the failure rate for realtors is really high. Statistically, I think it's over 77% within the first 2 years, and then over 80-something% within the first 5 years. They drop out of the business.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I know this is not rapid, but we brought it up real quick.
Yeah.
What is your timeline to get a closing done?
So depending on the client and if there's any obstacles we have to go through, let's say everything's clean as a whistle. They reach out. I do a consultation. I connect them with my lender. We get them approved for the bank maybe 24 hours, 48 hours after that. You're fully approved. We go home shopping. I'm guiding you through the home shopping process and the contracts and protecting you while we're under the legally binding contract. Let's say we find the right property. We have to write that contract, submit it to the sellers. The seller accepts. Now you're under contract. From contract to closing, it should be about 30 days. Unless we have to negotiate something differently. The seller wants 45 days because they need more time to move out. The buyer needs time because their lease expires at a certain time, so they're trying to make that. So, but usually from contract to closing, maybe 30 days should be fine.
Damn, that's quick. Than I thought it took months.
And it can, because like that whole process before the contract to closing, it could take time depending on like the clients take a long time to send in documents.
Are you the person that shows people the houses too? Like you walk?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Correct. So guiding them through, so your entire guiding light throughout. Of course, home shopping, and then the biggest thing is the contracts and negotiations. So that's kind of my extra thrive. Like I like walking properties and such too. And we could discuss this and that, but really and truly, you know what a kitchen looks like.
Yeah.
You know the living room. So it's one of those things like once you say, Jason, this is the home for us. I need this home.
Get right to it.
Now it's like a guard dog. Now I'm ready to go in and sink my teeth into.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now it's going to be that dialogue, me with the seller's realtor, and where we're trying to, have a meeting of the minds is what they call it.
Okay.
For sure.
A couple more rapid fire. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast?
Neither.
None? You don't eat that stuff?
I don't.
This guy.
Let me see. When last have I had
Too
it?
healthy.
No, I'm trying. I'm not perfect though. I'm not. I just not that yet. Because also like early mornings, I try to fast when I wake up to give
You're
my
not a
body
breakfast
time.
guy at all.
Nah, if I could fast till like 12 p.m., that'd be cool. I break
Breakfast
the fast around
is
there.
good any time of the day.
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes
Are
we
you
eat
saying good for your
breakfast.
taste buds or good for your health? Your taste buds may like it.
Well, you can make
You can make it good for
yeah,
yourself.
you can make a healthy
Pancake with,
waffle
with eggs
yeah.
and protein powder.
You know what
I've
I'm
seen the
saying?
mix
Yeah,
online.
So it's but I'm just saying the taste
Yeah,
of breakfast.
I feel you.
I can
Dang.
eat that any time of the day.
I feel you. So,
That's fair.
so you guys think I'm boring? You guys think
No,
I'm
no,
selfish?
no,
You think
no,
I'm
no,
self-centered? You think I'm rude? You think I'm
Nah.
joking?
Not at
joking,
all,
I'm joking.
not at all.
Different. He built different.
There's some people who don't eat grits and I think they weird, but
Yeah.
that's your preference.
You love grits?
I'm from the south.
Had a big bowl this morning.
You know what I'm
Really?
saying? We gotta eat.
You put sugar or salt in yours?
Salt.
Salt?
Ugh.
Sugar or
Definitely-
salt?
Definitely salt.
Definitely salt.
Don't
With some
believe
cheese, for
people
sure.
who say that sugar and cheese for sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah. Okay, and okay, I got another one. Hot weather or cold weather? As far as
Give me Give me cold. Dang it. Give me hot. Give me hot. I'll just wear less layers. Yeah.
See, it's funny you say that because most people say cold because
Not
you could
good.
properly
you could get
you
more.
could properly
you
dress
put
for
that shit
cold
on,
weather.
right. But if you get a nice breeze,
Yeah.
and the weather drops, you can put something
I
on.
can't get sick. Like I rarely get sick, but I can't risk that
cold
because
weather,
that
yeah.
affects
Sick in the
20 other things when
Yeah.
you're bedridden for 4 or 5 days
Facts.
straight. I can't play those
You
games.
get sick in the cold, but in the sun, you get your nutrients.
Vitamin D and stuff.
You
feel me?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then last question: if you can live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Live?
Country, state, whatever you want to name. You
Dang,
can get
I've
as
never thought.
specific as possible.
Live.
Yeah.
You didn't say visit. You said live.
Yeah, you
Live.
gotta stay there. Do your work from there.
Live. Maybe Japan.
My guy, I like him.
Everyone loves Japan.
Maybe
I ain't never been there, but I want to go so
I
bad.
feel like it seems like it's less everything in regards
Yep.
to crime. I think it's more trust. Maybe
Suicide
they'll.
rates are high though.
Is it?
That's for the Japanese people, not Americans.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
Okay.
that's one of the downfalls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little more peace of mind.
Accessibility
I don't know
is
why.
very doable.
And aren't they or China or aren't they like ahead of us? Ahead of
Oh
America
yeah, Japan.
technologically?
Japan
and-
is
Oh,
way
both
up
of
there.
You feel me? So like,
Singapore,
yeah.
China, Japan. all
Singapore
we're
is
like
another
we're
big
like the
one,
last to get like
Yeah.
certain stuff and
Nah,
ideas and yeah. How about you guys? I want you guys to answer that one.
For me, it's somewhere in Africa. I just don't know
Okay.
where.
Okay.
I got to do enough
that.
visiting.
Ghana, bro.
I got to do enough visiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So well, tell me why.
Tell me why?
Yeah.
We have conversations about this a lot.
Okay.
I just don't feel like America long term is gonna be for me. Long term, like I could do business here.
Sure.
Like I can always like keep my assets over here because I
Yeah.
know it'll be worth something. I
Yeah.
do some Airbnbs or whatever.
Yeah.
Have some property managers, have them
Yep.
take care of it while
Yep.
I'm in Africa.
Correct.
But I just feel like from the things I've seen over the years, like
Yeah.
I can tell we've been kind of programmed that Africa is not the place to be. So
Like
I
like
wanna
we
go
have like
back.
a watered down
Yeah.
vision,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
really it's like paradise. You think
Yeah.
for us?
They got nice parts.
Yeah.
Very nice parts.
I wanna-
Okay.
I want to.
I would say, for me, it's between Singapore
Yeah.
and between South Africa.
Yeah.
Those
Tell
are
me
the
why
top
for
two.
both.
Singapore is just literally like living in the future.
Yep.
And I used to watch a lot of House Hunters International.
Okay.
And there was an episode from Singapore where I was just like, oh yeah, that's
Top tier.
Ooh, and they speak English a lot over there, so
Okay.
that wouldn't be like a too bad of a thing.
Okay.
But if I have to learn Mandarin Japanese or I think it's Tagalog or something like that, I would just learn some of
Okay.
that. And then South Africa is just, unfortunately, there's a lot of our fair
Colonizer.
skinned people over there, right?
Yeah.
And I
Said
don't
colonizer.
I got white friends, nothing against white people, but it's like if I'm going to Africa, I want to be like around black people. I want to
For
be
sure.
American.
Yes. That's
but
real. That's real.
South Africa is super nice and it's super close to Madagascar, which I've always wanted to visit too.
Okay.
So I will go there. Those
Yeah.
two places.
Wow.
Not mad at
Okay.
that.
No, that's an awesome rapid fire list, bro.
Thank you.
sure.
I
That
just
was
cooked that
awesome.
up. I just cooked that
For
up.
sure.
Stuff.
All right, man. Well, hey, Jason.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for coming on.
For sure.
It's been a long time coming. You know, we've been trying to get you in for a while.
Yes, sir.
But I feel like a lot of gems were dropped.
Yes, sir.
And this was an amazing episode. I'm going to have to go back and watch it and take notes myself.
Me too.
I'm always here. And I'm always a text away, fellas.
Yeah,
For sure.
'cause I'm about to go into the Army.
Yes.
And when I'm getting ready to get my first house, if I go in Florida, I know who I'm hitting up.
You know I got you.
Straight
You know
up.
I got you.
And you ain't got to worry about, paying any other expenses because everything else is free.
Yeah, exactly. No down payment. Hey,
100%.
I'll make sure I get you
The
right.
VA
So
loan product is the best loan product on the
that's what
market.
they say. So
No,
well packed.
no PMI.
Yep.
0% down. It's powerful. They take care of our veterans for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to
for
get my
sure.
dad to go ahead and, hey, let me
sure.
use your name.
For sure. He must
Right,
own real
right.
estate already, no?
Huh?
He owns real estate already? or
Yeah.
no? Yeah, for sure. Got to use those benefits.
Yeah.
So
Entitlement.
I appreciate it, man. Any last words from you, BG?
No, well, yes. I just would say the knowledge you dropped was very powerful. And it just, like you said, execution, that word is
Yes.
definitely going to resonate with
For
me
sure.
for the rest of
Big
the year,
one.
for sure.
For sure. Let's make it happen, fellas.
Yeah. Let the people know where they can find you at, and
Yeah.
anything else you want to know before we
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My Instagram is the best way to get in contact with me. Instagram at Agent Jason J. A lot more variety of content coming soon. I'm still a realtor first, so I'm going to take care of my clients in the real world first, and then I'm going to translate other things to social media and content creation. So just be on the lookout.
Yes, sir.
Nice, appreciate it, man. Hey, Cerebral Chaos Podcast, episode 20. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're out.
Peace out. Nice.